Hi, could you please introduce yourself to us?
Yeah, I'm James Berry. I'm an ALS clinician and clinical researcher and the head of the Division of Motor Neuron Diseases here at Mass General Brigham.
Well, thank you, Dr. Berry, for being with us here today. I have a few questions for you. First of all, what is the importance of ALS biomarker research?
Yeah, I mean, ALS biomarker research is really the kind of research that prepares us to do better trials in the future and understand the disease better. So a biomarker is something that we can measure that tells us about a disease state or a state of health, and they may have many, many roles in clinical trials. So they may tell us about the diagnosis of the disease. They may predict how the disease may progress in the future. They may tell us about a treatment response, and all of those are useful for for helping to develop drugs faster, understand the disease better, and really get to answers and treatments for this disease.
Thank you. So, why should somebody get involved with ALS biomarker research?
You know, I think biomarker research is really a collaboration between people who are living with the disease and researchers. And sometimes being involved in biomarker research is as simple as giving a little clinical information and a vial of blood. But that can go an incredibly long way toward understanding the disease and having new outcome measures for clinical trials. Nobody can nobody can help this more than people who participate in the study. And those people who participate in the study are really the people who are living with the disease. So why get involved? Because there really isn't anyone else other than you who can be involved and can get us to these answers. And it's got to be a collaboration, so we need to do it together.
So, with that said, how could someone go about getting involved with ALS biomarker research?
Yeah, I mean, I think there are a lot of ways to be involved in biomarker research. One of the first things I say about research is that it's important that you talk with your treating physicians and your team who's helping guide you through ALS, because they often have, at various centers, they often have studies that are going on at the center that you could participate at, or sometimes are part of larger efforts. Like studies that are going on in multiple centers across the country. And here at the ALS Healy Center at Mass General Brigham, we have a number of biomarker studies. Many of those can be done on-site or remotely. That's something that I think everybody could inquire about here, but it's also really important that you involve your team and so that they know what you're doing, and they can also guide you to really the best opportunities available to move the science forward as fast as possible.
Thank you. Is there anything else that you would like to share?
I think research is really a sense of hope, gives a sense of hope for people with ALS. Whether that's being a part of an observational study or whether it's being a part of a treatment trial, we really are all working hard to try to make this disease something that is livable or overcomable as fast as possible. And biomarker research is one piece of the puzzle of how we get to treatments as quickly as possible.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Dr. Berry.